security of persons and property, security of political parties, and during the day of vote. All these are the responsibility of public authorities. Can we say it that way? This is the question at the heart in our today's editorial.
Fundamental and inalienable human right, and a rather delicate and volatile area of activity, so that one can afford the luxury of not giving in all the attention it requires. The institutions responsible for this security know it all too well. In other words, in the Cameroon Army, as in all respectful armies, ensuring security consists in commanding, that is, giving orders, monitoring their execution, and then planning on what to do next. And it was this last pillar of the exercise of authority that motivated the security assessment meeting held on Monday, December 20, 2019 at the Ministry of Defense. The examination of the state of security throughout the country over the past 6 months has been extended by a projection over the days, weeks and months ahead, in the light of the important deadlines of the end and beginning of the year and the twin elections, that is, municipal and legislative elections, scheduled for February 9, 2020. For those responsible at all levels, it is now necessary to develop in order to implement in a timely manner the proactive, preventive, active, cohesive and even repressive measures adapted to the 3 legal, ethical and professional plans, with the sole aim of ensuring a smooth running of these 2 milestones of crucial importance of our country. Given the voice of people of these occasions, it was necessary to do so in a timely manner. It is a process spread over almost 3 months, starting with the end of year school holidays. Ensuring the security of all, everywhere, is one of the directives of the Minister Delegate at the Presidency in charge of Defense, as installed into function this week territorial commanders of the Army and the National Gendarmerie. Security will therefore be present throughout a visible and invisible device in the neighborhoods and markets, on the roads, in all public squares, in the cities and in the countryside, over the full range of the more than 475,000 kilometers square of the national territory. Precision is worth its weight of gold.
Major, however, there are those who claim that these great moments of national life may not be as serene, if not at all, in certain parts of the country, points that they believe have become grey areas or areas of lawlessness. What's your take to this?
A commonly accepted definition of grey zone or no-law zone is an area of social deregulation of a political or socio-economic nature in which central institutions fail to assert their dominance, which is ensured by alternative micro-authorities. This was one of the stated intentions of the perpetrators of terrorist violence, which was intended to make the northwest and southwest regions ungovernable, in order to make them grey areas or areas of lawlessness, according to them. But as with the case of the Boko Haram in the far north region, the state of Cameroon has used its sovereignty and plurality of its capabilities to guarantee the permanence of its authority in the northwest and southwest. From the wide range of measures decided upon by the head of state, with a view of providing a comprehensive response to the turmoil in these regions, we will remember the military security aspects. Decrees 2014/308 of August 14, 2014 and 2018/148 of 21 February 2018 have thus reorganized the Territorial Military Command, creating the 4th and 5th Joint Military Regions respectively, in conjunction with the corresponding Gendarmerie regions. The objectives of these successive reorganizations of the Territorial Military Command were, among other things, to bring decision centers closer to the theater of operation, to size each area of responsibility so as to maintain a permanent presence at each point, thereby reducing the time required for intervention. All of these led to the de facto densification of the territorial security mesh so that there was no gray area or no riot zone anywhere. It is true that elements of the armed groups still achieve some sporadic infiltration in the intervals of our security apparatus, but this very diffuse presence is not in any way an occupation of any territorial space. This means that there are no gray areas or no areas of lawlessness on any part of the Cameroonian territory, its continental part or its island part, let alone its maritime area. State security is exercised over the whole of Cameroon, and no negative change is expected, neither today, let alone tomorrow. The fatherland will conquer, the nation will triumph.